Today we're diving into the dark, seductive world of women and MC culture, from what it's really like to date a one percenter to where the old lady term actually comes from. Can your side piece wear a property of vest? The answer may surprise you, and some biker slangs like what do you call a girl who rides on the back of a motorcycle, and even the 369 rule in relationships. Picking the wrong partner can have you raising a kid by yourself or paying child support and never seeing your kid. We're gonna talk true love and evil love. Yes, there's two types. Let's get into it.
We run the night. We run the night. Run.
What does an old lady mean in biker terms? So what does it really mean when a biker calls someone his old lady? Let me break it down for you, because it's deeper than just a nickname. In the MC world, old lady is a badge of honor. It means that woman is taken, claimed, respected, and most importantly, off limits. It's not just my girl or my wife. This is your rider, your backbone, your queen. But don't get it twisted. Being an old lady isn't just about being with a biker. It means you hold it down. You know the codes. You stand by him through the wild and through the war. But here's the catch. Not every girlfriend is an old lady. You have to earn that title in the same way he earned this patch. Loyalty, support, trust, that's what makes her his old lady. Now, when it comes to a one percenter's old lady, there's different types. I had a president, Coolin. If you wasn't with a girl for a certain amount of time, it doesn't matter how much you love this girl, she could not wear a property of vest. But this isn't how every president functions. I know presidents that have a wife at home that never show up to events because they're not interested in MC culture, and the side piece, the girlfriend, is on all the runs and is running around with a property of vest. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. Number 2, where did the old lady term come from? So where did the old lady come from, and why do bikers still use this terminology till today? Let's take it back. The phrase old lady didn't start at motorcycle clubs. It actually comes from early 1900s working class slang. Men would call their wives or long-term partners their old lady as a rough way of saying my woman. It wasn't soft, it wasn't romantic. It was gritty and real, straight up blue collar. And when outlaw motorcycle clubs started forming after World War II, the same slang got absorbed into the biker lifestyle. And in this world, it evolved. Now old lady means way more than just a girlfriend. It's a term of respect inside MC culture. If a patch holder calls you his old lady, you've earned the spot in the inner circle, and everybody else better recognize that. And I always say it's the highest form of respect for a woman in MC culture. Number 3, what is the 369 rule in relationships? If you're struggling in relationships, I want to know your thoughts on this. It's called the 369 rule. Now this rule is something to determine where you are with your partner. Is she worth it? The 369 month rule is an unofficial relationship timeline that reveals how real or fake your connection really is. At 3 months, the honeymoon phase starts to fade. That puppy love, it starts to wear off. The mask starts slipping. You start to see their flaws, their habits, the real version of them. It's your first real red flag check. At 6 months, things get deeper or they fall apart. This is when people start asking, where is this going? You're either building or you're destroying. And by 9 months, it's decision time. Are you signed up for the long haul or just wasting time out of comfort or fear? This rule isn't about perfection. It's about awareness. Each stage gives you a chance to check in before you get stuck in something toxic. Now, what do you think about this? I think that there's no perfect said time frame, but there is points in the relationship where you start to see what that person really is. In my opinion, this is the point where you should go your separate ways if red flags are there. For most people, me included, if it's not life-changing, you kind of deal with it. And honestly, the worst thing you could do is have a subpar partner because you do a whack 10 years easy because they're not cheating on you or doing anything major, but you're just not aligned, not argue. That could be worse, because if they were horrible, you would just break up with them and move on. But that slow bleeding relationship could be worse. Number 4, what's the true meaning of love? Let's talk about evil love and true love. Now, don't think this is mushy. This is very fascinating. I was having this conversation with my lady and she put me on to this concept of true love and evil love. And I always thought about it where it was love and then it was lust. But evil love is the love that a lot of us men truly enjoy, and it's the reason why we end up in the situations that we do. Even politics and motorcycle clubs revolve around evil love. Think about it like this: a nasty politician in your club that snakes his way to the top. What does he really want at the end of that exchange? The old me would say power, right? But how much power does a president of a motorcycle club really have? Think about it. Not much, if you really think about it. What that politician really wants is evil love. You might think it's respect, but is a snake really respected? No. Does he get love because he's in that position? Yes. If you really look deep into a snake, they are a person that wants to be loved. They're not getting enough attention, so they snake people out of their position so they could receive the love. Well, this applies to females and relationships too. Tell me in the comments and be real. Would you want a sexy, tattooed, evil woman that gives you the best buns you ever had in your life? Or a not so good looking woman who has true love for you? She's not good looking, can't give you good head, she lays in the bed like a statue. Which one are you taking? A lot of us will choose the evil love every time. It's the reason why a lot of people are in toxic relationships, because these girls are hot, but she thinks she's a witch. And a girl with God in her heart seems less attractive. True love is a woman and a man with God in the center. Anything secular in matters of the heart is doomed to fail. Just something to think about it. Evil love and true love. Real quick, if you enjoy MC Culture content, smash the like and the subscribe button. Give me a pound wherever you're from. And get your Ghostavelli mask, shades, Demons Row snapbacks in all colors, tank tops, crew necks, track races. We got it all, and you can get it on www.demonsrow.com. Let's get back into it. Number 5, is calling someone an old lady offensive? That depends on who you're saying it to and how you say it. In the biker world, calling someone your old lady is a sign of respect. It means she's your ride or die. But outside the MC world, some women might take it as disrespectful or outdated, crazy women, like you're calling them old or trying to own them. That's why context matters. In my opinion, any woman that can't be put in a woman's position is someone you should run away from, that you should have nothing to do with. If you're around feminists, they will take it as disrespect. You should run really fast if you're around feminists. MC culture is no place for those type of women. And if you're a lady and you're dating a biker, you should break up with him immediately if you are a feminist, because it's not going to work out. Now, I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of dudes that low-key behind the scenes, their women's run the show, they wear the panties, but they wind up divorced because in their outlaw club, because they're loyal to their club and they're not going to leave. So after a while, the woman doesn't have the control she wants and they wind up parting ways. Number 6, what do you call a girl that rides on the back of a motorcycle? If you ever heard someone in the biker world call a girl a backpack, here's what it really means. A backpack is a girl who rides on the back of a motorcycle. She's not in control of the bike. She's locked in, riding close, going wherever the rider goes, just like an actual backpack. It's a slang term you'll hear in MC culture and among old school bikers. But backpack isn't the only name floating around. Some call it riding bitch, others say back warmer, passenger, or just rider. Some women rock the backseat proudly, repping their man and their lifestyle. They look at a women who ride their own bikes as trying to be manly. Others, they're like, nah, I want to ride my own bike. And in today's MC scene, a lot of women are doing exactly that. Let me know in the comments what you like better, a backpack or a woman that rides her own bike. Number 7, dating a 1%er. Let's talk about dating a 1%er. Women ask this question a lot. Could I date a 1%er? Or is there going to be a lot of drama? The truth is, it depends on who your old man is and what kind of club he's in. There are different kinds of 1% clubs. Some are very pro old lady, where they're always in the mix. Some 1% clubs have a lot of active drama and their old ladies are less around because anything could happen. Me personally, I'm of the opinion your time with your brothers is your time with your brothers. But if there's family events, those are the golden times to bring them through. I'm not saying that there's a whole bunch of events that you can't go along for the ride if you're an old lady that's watching. But if your man holds any kind of position, you are going to spend a lot of time with the girls and a prospect watching over you. It won't be a situation where you're going to spend real time with your man. So if you're thinking that you could just hang out with him as he hangs out with his brothers, think again. I've had times where I got pulled to the side a million times. Nothing important being said, but it's information that only a club member is allowed to hear. So if you got your girl with you, she has to be standing on the side. If you want to be a great old lady, the most respectful thing you could do ever is if a club member starts to talk to your man, just distance yourself. So they don't have to be like, excuse me, I'll be right back. The best old ladies just hang out with the other old ladies. That's usually the vibe. Don't get into their conversations and act like you don't care what they're talking about, even if you do. So I hope this video helps you out, guy or girl, finding out who could be right for you. We waste a lot of our lives surrounded by the wrong people if we don't make the right decisions. Pay attention to evil love. I think that's many great men's downfall, and even mine at times. Ride safe, stay ghosting, and thank you for tuning in to Demons Row TV, the holy grail of MC culture. Like, subscribe, and comment. And oh yeah, we ghosting, baby.